You were almost about to buy something. Maybe it was last week, maybe it was yesterday. You saw something, you felt something, and for a moment, the difference between wanting and buying completely disappeared. Your hand had already started to move. Your card was already out. Your body was unconsciously conditioned to take it. And then something stopped you, a phone call, a distraction, a momentary lapse of reason. You did not buy it, and the next day, you no longer wanted it. You gave up on the thing that had excited you so much. This interruption saved you money involuntarily. It prevented money from leaving your pocket. It may have been a coincidence, but what if it was not? Most financial mistakes are not made in moments of ignorance. They are made in moments of emotion. The certainty that you need something, the excitement of a limited offer, the silent narrative that you deserve it, that everyone else already has it, an unnecessary state of desire that makes you feel you must have that thing too. These feelings are not random. Product designers, marketers, and an entire industry built to eliminate the distance between desire and action as completely and quickly as possible have engineered them. It is a fictional impulse scenario designed to feel entirely real. Welcome to 5-Minute Money. This channel breaks down powerful, practical, and motivating insights about money. In just 5 minutes, you'll learn something that can help you think smarter and do better with money. If you find value in this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Now, let's continue. The 24-hour rule is simple. Before any non-essential purchase above a threshold you define, you wait 1 full day, not an hour, not until the end of the shopping session. 1 full day. You sleep on it. You return to it with a different version of yourself, a version that is not standing in the store, not watching the countdown timer, not feeling the warmth of the item already in your hand. What happens within those 24 hours is not complicated. The emotional burden lessens. The story you built around the purchase, the story that made it feel necessary, begins to lose its effect. In most cases, you do not go back. The desire in that moment was real, but it was not permanent. It was a desire to buy something that would make you happy in a fantasy world. This is not discipline. It is architecture. You are not fighting your impulses. You are inserting a gap between impulse and action. That gap is where rational thinking lives, and the research on this is consistent. The most effective behavior for reducing impulsive spending is not budgeting, willpower, or financial education. It is delay, simple, structural delay. We could call it postponement, to later, even indefinitely. Consider what this means mathematically. The average person makes several impulsive purchases per week. Some are small, coffee, a convenience item, something seen and immediately acquired. Some are larger, a piece of clothing, an upgrade, a subscription started on a whim and forgotten until the bill arrives. If the 24-hour rule eliminates even 30% of those purchases, a typical household's annual savings would reach thousands of dollars. Not because you became more disciplined, because you became more distant from that feeling. Postponing your desires leads to very logical outcomes when you think about them later. The rule works on another level too. When you return after 24 hours and still want the item, you buy it with clarity rather than urgency. You are not escaping a purchase. You are making a considered one. The difference between a considered purchase and an impulsive one is not always the item. It is the quality of the decision. And decisions made from clarity carry less regret, less financial overhang, less of the quiet background cost of a life filled with things that were wanted briefly and forgotten permanently. This approach also has a compounding dimension. Money that is not impulsively spent does not simply vanish from the equation. It becomes available, for the emergency fund, for the investment account, for the deliberate purchase that actually serves your life. That reserve is still sitting in your account. Every impulsive purchase you do not make is not just a saving, it is a redirection. And redirected money over months and years compounds into something significantly different from forgotten purchases in a closet. If you even earn passive income from that unused money, the results will be remarkably profitable Resistance to this rule is always the same. It feels excessive for small purchases. It feels unnecessary when you are certain. When everything around you is designed to make buying feel like a reward, waiting feels like deprivation. But that resistance is precisely the signal. When the idea of waiting feels uncomfortable, the purchase is almost certainly emotional rather than rational. Learning to restrain your emotions in these moments will serve you well in the long run. One day. That is the distance between the version of you that reacts and the version of you that decides. Most people never create that distance deliberately. And the cost of that, accumulated over a lifetime of unexamined impulses, is not measured in single transactions. It is measured in decades of diverted potential.